Hello there, and to all who come to this happy place, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Abby, and I typically upload on Sundays and Thursdays. I have not been posting as much lately because there has been absolutely nothing to talk about, but today we actually have a Disney update for you. So today, June 22nd, which is also my birthday, is the day that the Disney Park Pass reservation system opens. So you can now reserve your spot in the Walt Disney World theme parks for your stay. So as of right now, only guests with reservations in 2020 can reserve, but starting on Wednesday, you'll be able to make them for 2021 as well through September 26th. So I've already made a couple for myself this morning. One thing to keep in mind is you must make these yourself. Your travel agent is not allowed to do that. Disney has specifically told us we are not allowed to touch park reservations. And the reason for that is because there is a liability waiver that you agree to when you do these park reservations, and we are not allowed to agree to that on your behalf. So I have already provided my clients with a typed up guide. I did that last night. But if you are not working with an agent, hopefully you will find this helpful. And if you are working with me, make sure that you have that reservation guide, or just use this video. It's really easy. It only takes a few minutes once you actually get in. One thing to know is the technology. Big yikes. There's been some issues this morning. It was supposed to launch at 7. It didn't get online until somewhere between 8:45 and 9:15. I don't know. I've been doing this for a while this morning. But it seems to be working now. The first thing to know, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. The first thing to know is there are a couple of different loading screens that you're going to see probably if you're doing this in the next couple of days. So this is the first loading screen that you're going to see. This is a holding room. So you want to make sure that you don't exit out of this. So this, they're trying to prevent the system from crashing. Is it working? I don't know. I don't know what counts. They don't tell you when the system crashes. But this is to prevent too many people from being in particular sections of the website at once. Now, once you get past this screen, you're going to see something like this. Now, this is a loading screen that they've been using for a while, and it actually counts down so you can see when you're going to get in. But once I get in, I will take you through the process of reserving some parks. While we are waiting for that, though, I did want to mention a couple of things. The first thing is when you are making your party, then you need to make sure that everyone in your party has the same affiliation. Now that means everyone is an annual pass holder. Everyone has a 5-day base ticket, or you all have to have the same ticket type to be considered a party. Otherwise you have to go in and do separate reservations. So for example, our party for October is a mixed bag. So we have 3 annual pass holders. We have 3 people that don't even have tickets yet. You cannot make reservations without tickets. And as of right now, you can only make them for people with resort stays as well. So you have to have tickets and a resort stay at this time. In a couple of days, it's going to open up for people who don't have resorts. But if you're doing it today, make sure you have a resort reservation. And they are not bookable right now, but if you do want to book as soon as they reopen, which for 2021 is going to be very, very soon, in the next couple of days, make sure to fill out my quote request form in the description down below. Anyway, so make sure that you've got your resort reservation linked. So use your confirmation number, go through, put it in My Disney Experience, and then make sure you're using the same affiliation. So for example, we want to go to Magic Kingdom on October 5th. So the group is going to be me, my mom, my brother, and then a couple of friends. So one friend has an annual pass. I have an annual pass. My mom has an annual pass. My brother does not have an annual pass. And again, he doesn't actually have a ticket yet because we just decided he's going. And then other friends and my brother will have a multi-day park ticket. So I have to do me separately. It's not letting me do my mom's because she's not on the resort reservation. We decided she was going after the modification block got put on. So I'm having a lot of fun this morning. But anyway, and then I'll be able to go in and do everyone who is on a multi-day ticket, but is on the reservation for the room. So it's an event. It's an event. But if you are a typical family that is going, you all probably have the same ticket type, so you don't have to worry about any of that. But if you are an annual pass holder and you're traveling with people that are not, or you're traveling with cast members or anything like that, I have not been able to get Kaylee on my reservation. That's my best friend who works in Disney. I've not been able to get her on there. She is on the room, but again, because she has a different affiliation, I haven't even tried yet. So I'm not sure if cast members will be able to. Other than that, the thing you need to know is that you are making a reservation for the entire park day. So when you're choosing your times, it's going to be basically just the operating hours of the park. You can come and go as you please during that time. You don't have to get there right at 9 o'clock if the park opens at 9 o'clock. You can come from 4 to 7 if you really want to. But just keep in mind that you are not, like, you can always cancel these. I have not seen any word as to whether or not you can modify them, but you can full on cancel them and choose another one based on availability. But I don't know that you can see availability before you cancel. So these are things that we are working out the kinks from. And I'm sure we will learn some more. Okay, so I'm gonna work backwards here. Like I said, we're only doing me right now because of all the different affiliations. Yes, I have a million people in my Disney experience, but it's fine. So the first thing you're going to do is create your party, and then you're going to come to the calendar. Now, I am looking at October, and I would like to work backwards. So on the 12th, I would like to go to Magic Kingdom. So we're going to wait for the parks to pop up. Now, this morning when I was doing the first couple of days, when the park icons pop up, the ones in color are the ones that are available. And if it's grayed out, that means that the reservations are all gone. Now today, I have a very hard time believing that anything is going to be sold out because it's the first day. So if it was like they all came up as grayed out earlier this morning, that obviously can't be true. So, I mean, in a few weeks, maybe. But I just clicked the date again when that happened and it refreshed it and just the same. Yeah. Anyway, if you click it again, it should fix itself. So on the 12th, I would like to go to Magic Kingdom. That is the day we go home. So I like to go to Magic Kingdom last thing just to get, a little bit more magic in there. And then you're going to come to the review and confirm page. This is that liability waiver that I am not allowed to sign for you. Your travel agent is not allowed to sign for you. It goes over all of the COVID stuff. And then other terms and conditions to the reservation system, blah, 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 blah. So once you read that, you can check that. I have already read this. And then you want to confirm your reservation. So my Disney Park Pass is confirmed. So this is what I did earlier. I accidentally hit view my plans when I meant to hit make another pass. So now let's go on the 11th to Epcot. One thing that I was talking about, I've been talking about this since they announced this whole thing. From what I've heard, don't quote me on this because I don't know where that we got this information. But all of the parks are going to be taking the same percentage of their capacity. For those of you that don't know, each of the parks has a different capacity. So Magic Kingdom's capacity is much higher than, say, Epcot's, and their daily guest count is much different. So like a typical day in Epcot when I worked there was about 23,000. That's not anywhere near capacity, but a typical day would have 23,000 people in the park. So as of right now, they're going to be operating at 25% from what I know. So if the max capacity of Magic Kingdom is 100,000 people, I don't know that it is. I'm not sure. I don't always believe what we read online. So then they would max out at 25,000 people. Now I can tell you on a typical Magic Kingdom day, there are many more people than that in the parks. So all of the parks, where I'm going with this is all of the parks are going to feel the same amount of busyness pretty much because they're operating at 25% of their capacity. So I don't think it really matters which park you choose as far as crowds. I think it's more personal preference. Like I like to go to Magic Kingdom first and last, and then I do a lot of Magic Kingdom time. I love Magic Kingdom. So crowd-wise, I don't think you have anything to worry about as far as choosing parks accordingly. I think they're all going to feel about the same. So you just go through and you make all of your park reservations, and then they are going to show up in your plans. Once I finish this, I will show you what it, I will not show you what it looks like because all my confirmation numbers are in there. But it shows up in my plans just like a fast pass would. And then I guess it's attached to your Magic Band, I'm assuming. So when you go to Magic Kingdom, they'll sign you in, or you'll scan in and it'll say whether or not you're able to get in based on your reservation. The same way, like, they know when you have a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party ticket, all of that. They will know. You can't get in without a reservation. It's not happening. So make sure that you get on that as soon as you can. The system is up now. It is 10 a.m. on the dot. So hopefully I'm going to turn this around and get this video up hopefully by noon. So go in there, make your reservations, and let me know if you have any questions. I don't mind this system. I think once the kinks are worked out and people aren't all flooding it, it'll work out nicely. The next thing we're waiting for is dining reservations to open back up. And fast passes are probably coming back. From what I've been told, they are coming back. We don't know if they'll look the same, and we also don't know when they're coming back. Park hopping should be coming back at some point, maybe late this year from what I've been told, but they are planning to have park hopping in 2021. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and good luck making your park reservations. I will talk to you guys with my next video. Bye.